What's going on, everybody? Welcome to episode 3 of The Bar. I'm your host, Daniel, joined today by Nuki. Nuki, how's it going?
Things are doing well. We're at the bar having a drink, and let's not forget our other cast member today.
Making his triumphant return to the bar after many years, it is Charles. Charles, how you doing?
Doing all right. Thanks for having me on. It's been a lot of fun.
Yeah, we're here at Bar Louie. It is $5 Tuesdays. Wait, what was it?
$5 Burger Tuesday.
It's right here if you couldn't see it.
$5 specialty burgers with tots or fries. Tuesdays, 5 to close. How'd you guys enjoy your meal here? We did a little bit of eating here before we got started. Good burgers all around, you would say?
It was fantastic. Really good.
I have one more burger before I, literally try them all.
Absolutely fantastic. So we are going to get started really quick. Oh, before we get started, we just want to say this podcast was temporarily supported by Heinz. Anyway, we're just going to get going. We're just going to get going right into this. All right, guys, I got stuff to talk about. It's some interesting stuff. Okay, so at work, there's this girl.
It always starts with the girl.
Yeah, it always.
Good story begins with, there's this girl.
Love it. Yeah, there's this girl. She's new. She's been there for, I think, almost 2 months now. She's a cashier, and I think she's pretty hot. But the one problem is that I don't know how to talk to her because she's a cashier. She's always glued to to the cash register, and then I'm always up in hard lines where I'm at. So it's really hard to talk.
Hard
When
lines,
yeah,
if you know what I mean.
yeah, it's really hard to talk because there's just never any opportunity. Yeah,
Hard
Nuki.
to talk, if you know what I mean.
Nuki finally got the joke. Yeah, but it's hard because there's just never any opportunity. But the other day, last night actually, we were wrapping up closing, and then the cashiers were behind and everything, and they were doing their go backs, putting their stuff that was left up front up back there, and I was putting some books away, and so there's the regular book display, and then there's like an Easter book display that's like a little a couple feet away, and I was fixing that stuff around. And then she brought over a book, and it was like a fucking book. It was like a Lego book, and it did not belong at all in that place. So I'm convinced that she came over there to say hey. But I did the stupid thing, and instead of using that opportunity to talk,
It's even a Lego book. That's like an open door.
it's an open. There's so much to talk about. You can do so much with Legos. But yeah, instead of using that opportunity to talk, I just said, oh, no, that's a Lego book. That's going to go over there. Yeah, say, thanks. All right, no problem. So I fucked up. So I think I messed up a pretty good chance to talk to her. So I'm just asking you guys here, how the hell do I talk to this girl when there's so few opportunities to do so?
You swung and missed on your first up. You'll probably get a couple more later on in the game. So definitely capitalize on those. What I would say is, especially because they're cashiers, they're stuck to the register. If they can't come to you, go to them. Go and buy a snack or something. That's what I do at work to creepy stalk on cashiers at work.
Okay, so there's this one, when I'm pulling boxes off the shelf, you either take them up front and put them in the box bins for customers, or you take them to the back, and crush them. So I've been thinking to go and, take the boxes up there and, maybe, be around there, maybe she's there or something, say, hey, just to say, hey, here's some boxes. And there's some times where they'll call for a line rush, and that's when floor partners have to go up there and help, the cashier's box stuff. So, I could try then, but even then, those don't come around very often. So I think it's just a case of you guys telling me how bad I fucked up and what to do in the future now.
We've all swung and missed aplenty. I would say I would go with, exposure is definitely going to be key for you.
Not indecent exposure.
Right. Not as in, you want to see my fish bait? No, not that kind of exposure. We're just talking just making sure that you and her are in the same zip code within the store. And even then, small talk is the key. And you don't have to be interesting so much as you have to be interested. So Like if you take the initiative to ask her really simple stuff. Hey, are you going to college? You know, if so, what's your major? Very basic stuff. Just enough to open the door. Just enough to open the door. It's a whole lot better than of a pickup line than, you know, does this smell like chloroform to you?
Yeah.
So I'd say that's the way. That would be a better way to go.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, I just get that feeling she really did go out of her way to come talk to me because this was an Easter book display, and she brought a Lego book over there.
If she went out of her way to talk to you, go out of your way to talk to her. Reciprocity.
All right, Nuki, what do you have to say to this? What's the advice you got for me, man?
Small talks. Extremely small talk.
Extremely small talk. Not just regular small talk. Extreme. That's like small talk while you're mumbling.
So, what is extremely small talk? Like, I just go up there and go,
Keep it short and simple. That's it.
Say sup.
Yeah. Keep it short and simple.
And when she asks, like, say sup, she says, oh yeah, doing good, about yourself. This is extremely small talk. I can't reply.
just not say
Just
anything.
not say anything.
So that's all you got for me, Nuki, is just to say like small
Just
talk.
Small talks, you know. I mean, like, if you show her that you're interested, small talk. Because,
Okay.
you know, you both are at work and you guys are going to be busy. So, sometimes small talk can count here and there. Now, here's the other thing. If she does seem interested, ask her out. Be like
Just straight up.
Orion.
Yeah, dude, Orion, dude, that guy's been really bold as of late.
You apparently just have to get a haircut. That was Orion's magic formula. Get haircuts,
That-
get like a stupid amount
that-
of dates.
Yeah. That hair was holding him back the whole time. It was just holding him back the whole time.
It is true,
No,
though.
but dude, I mean,
So much a part of Orion's character, the long hair. Like,
Yeah, I
that's how
mean-
you identified him in a crowd.
yeah, and not to rag on Orion, dude. Big props to that guy. Big props to Orion. I mean, you know, he's had like how many dates in the last month?
I don't know, a little under 9 billion.
There was only 2.
Yeah, I mean, big props to that guy.
Because in the last 2 months, there's been 3 individual girls.
Yeah, that he was talking to, but I don't think he actually took it out.
Yeah, he dated all 3 of them at least once.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yes, mad props to Orion. Back to the original point. Mad props to Orion.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest. Like yesterday, like I and that's so out of the ordinary for me. Like I legitimately thought, like, but just for a passing moment, about like just straight up asking her out. So I kind of did really fuck up there. Very unfortunate.
I get real leery about just up and asking a girl out, but I'm real bad at picking up signals. Like, let's see. Gosh, it's like an encyclopedia of missed signals here. I just got to focus on one of them. There's a lot of them. Let's see. One of the girls I was talking to straight up told me, she says, and I was like pretty interested in her. She straight up says to me, if you were to ask me out, I would say yes. And I was like,
Let me think about that.
and later on, I'm like, damn it, that was my window. That was my opportunity.
No, and the worst thing about this happened 7 months after the fact. You're just sitting there like, holy shit, that was my chance.
That wasn't like on the ride home. That was like 7 months later. I was like, there it goes. Yeah, that was probably a window there.
Okay, so yeah, I guess, in the future, man, I just got to really take advantage of my opportunities to get to know her, because, you know, I really fucked up there, man. This is where you'd have the fail sound effect,
Boom, boom, ba-dum,
and that
would be that.
All right. So my friend Paige, who is 22 now. All right, guys.
Okay, nice talent,
22 years old.
Yep, I approve.
I know, right? She is a she's a go. She used to be a go-go dancer. Up here on Ultra Cheer. Yep. Her friend still works there from time to time. She's a good dancer too. But anyways, we'll get back to that later. Anyways, her boyfriend just recently broke up with her for no reason after 5 years of dating? Yeah, 5 years. He broke up with her for no reason. Didn't give her an explanation whatsoever, and the woman's heartbroken.
As you say? You show me the hottest girl in the world, and I will show you the man dating her who is sick of her shit. Hugh Grant cheated on Elizabeth Hurley. Why?
Yeah, that's pretty bad. And this was back like in the late 90s, right?
Yeah,
When she was at the top of her
It
game.
was a while ago when she. Yeah, that was it. That was during her Super Bowl year. But you showed me one of the hottest women in the world, and the guy she's dating. I will show you a man who is sick of taking her shit.
He broke up with the devil. Wasn't she in that movie?
Yeah, she was in
Yeah, but what was it called?
Bedazzled with Brandon Fraser.
Ah, Brendan Fraser. Fucking Monkey Bone. Such an awful movie. Okay, back to Nuki.
But anyways, so like I was asking her what's wrong one night. She's like, well, you know, my guy just broke up with me. I was like, okay, just stay home. I'm gonna come up there. So I'm gonna go hang out with her, right? She was just a wreck. And the first thing she went to go do is go grab ice cream. Sweet.
Crisis ice cream. Crisis cream.
Sweet, right?
Yeah, crisis cream. I like it. I'd say that's a healthier like rebound than like.
Yes.
All right, I'm really depressed, so let's go get some cocaine. I'd say that's better than cocaine. So like, ice cream is okay.
You will see Mikey in action if you bring her in.
I will bring her in. Of course, then again, I promise Chaz.
What about me?
Kids first kid.
Okay.
That's like
Promise me. You said she wasn't my type, or that I wasn't her type, or something like
Give
that.
her a couple of shots and
Give her a couple of shots.
It's a couple of shots, it's okay.
Type, yeah.
Are we supposed to do that? What? Never mind.
All right, take it away.
Talk to you about that later.
yeah, let's
Yeah. But so I couldn't stop laughing at her because of the fact that, yeah, I know she's, you know, distressed and sad, but God, she just chowed through that ice cream like it was nothing.
What flavor was it? What flavor was it, Nuki?
That gives us a good insight into her mental state. What flavor ice cream she was in.
Mint chocolate.
Mint chocolatey. I don't know. How do you
Also
like?
my favorite.
How do you do like a psychological
totally-
analysis off of mint chocolate or
I
whatever?
can totally psychoanalyze mint chocolate. Mint chocolate starts.
Take it away.
Yes, chocolate starts off really bitter, but when you sweeten it, it offsets it really, really nicely. The minty is very refreshing, so that's a very significant of like, or signifying of a fresh start, or like starting over. You can totally psychoanalyze chocolate all day long.
Bam, he got off of that psychoanalysis. Off of what was it? It was
Mint chocolate.
mint chocolate. Okay.
Chocolate. So I mean, like, she's still sad. I mean, like, after a 5-year relationship, a guy just calls it off for no apparent reason. Yeah, you know, if a girl did that to me, I would be saddened to myself. You know, I've never had a 5-year relationship. The closest I ever came to was 8 months.
be by 2 months.
Yes.
That's your longest relationship?
8 months is my longest relationship.
Ah,
10 months is for you. Damn, Mike.
3 months.
woo.
Just and only.
So were you venting or did you need help?
No. That's just the story.
Nuki's is venting.
I have nothing to vent. Well, actually, never mind. I do have one problem.
Let's hear it,
Maybe,
dude.
Mike, you can probably help me out on this, all right?
What am I doing?
You probably can help me out on this. It's a little venting problem I have.
Okay.
So, there's this girl. Her name's Lexi. I went to, I can't remember her last name. But anyways,
Sexy Lexi. I had to do that. Sorry.
So I went to school with her at AI, the Art Institute of Colorado. That's where I met her, whatnot. And, you know, ever since then, we kicked it off good. But here's the problem, okay? You know, we got these feelings for each other. But the thing is that she is such a flirt that she wants a relationship, but still, it's an open relationship, basically.
So it's just dating.
Yes.
Basically, just
yes,
dating.
just dating. I'm like, I don't know. And so one night I want to go hang out with her. This is the night that you also came over and I vented that night too. You already said your piece that night, yeah. Yeah. You already said- you already said your piece on that. So anyways, I went over to her house. We hung out for a while, got some drinks, whatnot. Next thing you know, she's like, oh, by the way, another friend of mine is coming over. I was like, what kind of friend, right? She's like, oh, it's one of my best friends. I was like, okay, who's this guy? I didn't say that, but in the back of my mind, I was like, who's this guy? She's like, And she's all telling me, well, this guy, you know, me and him been going off. We've been good friends for like the last 4 months. I was like,
Oh no.
Oh, yeah.
ugh.
Good friends with benefits right there. That's good. That's good.
So he ends up coming over. And then before like this guy ends up coming over, I was talking to her like, look, maybe we should get into a relationship, something, blah, blah, blah. Because me and her, we've been talking for like almost 8 months now.
Okay.
All right?
So you got 8 months. You got 4 months on this guy with they've been good friends for 4 months,
apparently.
right? All right.
So he ends up coming over, and before this even happened, she's like, yeah, you know, we could definitely do a relationship and all that stuff. I was like, okay, cool. I don't want to talk over it more, but like at the same time, I want like a legitimate answer, yes or no, right? She never gave me that. Once the guy came over, she was all up in his nuts.
And basically ignored you the whole time.
Yeah, basically.
Were his nuts all up in her?
I'm pretty sure they were, because I left that night. Chaz knows.
I happened to show up. I was unaware of this when I walked into the situation. I didn't know.
I know, they just got right to it with Nuki sitting right there. He's like, no.
So I'll let myself out then, shall I?
So basically that was it.
I'm just like, I'm done.
Kicking another one to the curb, eh?
What?
Kicking another one to the curb?
Yeah, just about.
What a shame, Nuki. God, you go through so many women.
Why?
What are you talking about? He goes through more women than I do.
You both go through so many women. It's just not fair.
No comment.
Am I right or am I right here? It's just not fair, because then
You guys say no to more than the amount of women that we get the opportunity to say maybe to.
true, very true. That's like the truest stuff tonight.
I am a picky man.
I need options. I like having variety in
I
life.
have standards.
I don't.
Straight up. He's just straight
I'm
up.
picky, but I don't have standards.
He's picky about those standards.
I mean,
He's a man of hidden depths.
I'm not even gonna try to analyze that one. That's kind of blowing my mind right now. Like,
He just blew his own mind, ladies.
Nice.
better than blowing anything else in my own.
Haha.
Well, let's be honest. If you could do that, you'd never have the reason to leave the house.
You're just like perpetually like bent over, just blowing yourself.
Mustache ride.
Awesome. Awesome, truly awesome.
But I could. I'm not saying that I could, but if I could, I could. But I couldn't. So I wouldn't. So I'm not. Back to your dilemma. Yeah.
Yeah.
Back to
Are you all wrapped up with your dilemma? You're venting?
Yeah, I'm done, actually.
Okay, well,
All right,
That
sweetness.
was months ago, so.
Sweetness.
That wasn't that long ago, to be honest.
that was maybe, what, 3 weeks ago?
Yeah, something like that.
2 or 3 weeks ago.
Wow, that happened
Is,
fast.
though, like, okay,
They
yeah,
always do with Nuki.
regardless on, yeah, she had another fuck buddy and everything going on, but if you have the feelings, at the very least, why not act on them for a night? Like, because then, I mean,
I wasn't going to compete myself with a guy who is 6'2" and freaking muscular from the waist down.
that don't matter, man.
Wait.
That do not matter. Do you see me? I am nowhere near 6'2", barely a muscle in my fucking body. And I'm competing against these guys.
Yeah,
you have the confidence.
Man's
That's
got a
what
point.
you gotta have.
Listen, too. This is for you too, Chaz.
Because
And me too.
the best that's gonna happen if you don't do anything is absolutely nothing. If you go for it, you have the confidence, you at least try it, you never have that doubt of what if. Like,
Yeah.
why didn't I do that? What if,
Yeah.
like, what if I would have? Would that have changed her mind to choose me over him?
Luckily, I don't have any regrets about it, but yes, I do understand.
Yeah, dude, I have so much of that what if regret. Jesus Christ. So much. What about you, Charles? Because these two guys are doing all right, but what about you? Are you on the same level as I?
Oh yeah, for sure. I've got the archives of, like, man, like I said before, says the girl says, if you were to ask me out, I would totally say yes. And I say, probably bad. Yeah, I've definitely got a fair amount of that. But
Yeah, it's definitely Yeah, I mean, it's so cool. We got two sides of the spectrum represented here. We got this side of the table who have no problem. We got this side of the table who have nothing but problems.
Very like timid and like, I don't really want to assert myself into anything, even though that's what you're supposed to do. See what I'm talking about? Yes. I'll assert myself into something. Yeah, that's what I'm all about. That's what it should be anyway.
All right, Nuki. So you are all vented out. Congratulations.
Other than that, all we got for you guys out there is just friendly advice. Like, look, if you want a girl, just build up the courage to do so. Yeah. Like Mike, give him that pickup line about the smiling.
I already got that.
Yeah, I think we got the smile already.
Yeah, we got the smile already, Nuki.
Solid goal.
No, but that's the thing. Like, you don't go in with the cheesy pickup lines. You can use that line if you want, but the thing that women like is just confidence. They like knowing that you're not afraid to talk to them. Whether you are or you're not, you just show them that you can talk to them. You can have a conversation with them. You're not throwing that I want to get into your pants kind of persona. You're just have a conversation with them. And so what if that night you don't end up getting anything out of it? It doesn't matter. You create those relationships and you build from there. That's what you do.
Although for pickup lines, this is one of my favorite ones. Get yourself just a regular bar napkin, draw a single line on it, go up to a girl, give it to her, and she says, "What is this?" You say, "That's a pickup line."
God damn it.
Right? The master doesn't even know this one.
I'll try it.
Okay.
I will try it.
A new weapon.
A new weapon to the arsenal.
A new weapon for your arsenals out there.
Level 34 napkin.
The pickup line. All right.
A pickup.
I after this, I'm holding the pickup line right now, and I got to tell you, it's pretty powerful.
Especially because it's pink ink.
And it's pink.
And it has beer stains on it.
With beer stains.
Yeah.
Beer stains on it.
Who knows where this could lead to? Beer, pickup lines. I mean, come on.
Maybe even a phone number.
Pickup lines,
Oh
it's a
my
match
God.
made in heaven.
Yeah, definitely. And with that, we are running very short on time.
Yeah, very short on memory card.
This micro SD is very small. And it can hold about 30 minutes of recording time. So that's going to be it for this episode of The Bar. Episode 3. It was fun. Good times were had by all. Let's do some plugs. You can find me at Trashcan Darby. Tweet me, all that kind of stuff. I retweet funny stuff sometimes. Charles, what about you? Where can we find you? Anything to plug for you?
Let's see. I've just made a brand new YouTube channel called Spindrift Adjustment, and I just brought my brand new YouTube account, Charles Haskell, online. You can find me on Facebook, and I think that's about it. I might have a Bebo account still online somewhere in the dark, dusty corners of the cyberspace attic, but I'm never on it anymore, so don't find me on that one. The other one's for sure.
All right. And Mikey, our halfway guest. He came in halfway through the podcast. Mikey, do you got anything to plug? Anything you want to plug? You can plug Bar Louie.
Well, yeah, definitely. I mean, come down Bar Louie, Westminster Promenade, and ask for the guy with the mustache. Name's Mikey. That's all there is to it.
$5 burgers on Tuesdays, $5 burgers on Tuesdays.
$5 burgers on Tuesdays, $5 buckets on domestics on Wednesdays.
There we go. Nuki, what do you got?
You can find me on Facebook. I still have not yet made a Twitter. Shut up. I've never.
No. Okay. Who plugs their personal Facebook?
I do.
Nuki, you're the only guy out there in the podcast world that plugs your Facebook? It's just so strange. Dude, I listen to a lot of podcasts, and you're the first one. Yeah, you can plug some. Okay, so you can find Nuki. His personal Facebook. What else? You were talking about your Instagram.
You can also find me on Instagram. I'm never going to make a Twitter, by the way.
Damn.
But I guess I'll just plug in anime,
Go ahead.
Yeah, anime.
If you want people to watch something.
All right. Go and watch this anime. It came out not too long ago. It's Bakken Says. You guys will love it. Teaches you a lot of things that we should have done back in school.
All right, and there you have it.
One more plug for
The bar. Oh, one more plug for Charles.
I would like to plug Left Hand Brewery out of Longmont, Colorado.
Yeah.
Because their Milk Stout Nitro is da bomb.
I'm going there on Monday.
All right. For any of you in the Longmont area, there you go. You have all our plugs. That was a show. We laughed. We lost. We loved. And as always, to the one person still with us, thanks for listening, and we'll see you next time.